Welcome to Lost Yoga Nidra. My name is Rebecca. I am a Yoga Nidra teacher and a huge Lostie. What better topic can I talk about than my two favorite passions, Lost and Yoga Nidra? Gather around for a little bit of a Dharma talk. Yes, you heard me correctly. Both Losties and yogis are familiar with Dharma talks. We'll unpack it a little bit, and then I'm going to tie that into our Yoga Nidra practice. Now, if you've never practiced Yoga Nidra, you're in luck. It's super simple. You don't have to do anything except kick back and relax and listen to me. I'll offer you prompts and guidance similar to a very brief but relaxing guided meditation. And you'll see once you experience it how they really blend well together. I will let you know when it's time for that so that you can gather anything that you'd like to be comfortable for the Yoga Nidra portion. We're going to get into a little bit of love. So I have to talk about the pilot first. Dad joke here about pilot. In all seriousness, the pilot of the show was such a phenomenal undertaking. What it took to really recreate a believable scene of a plane crash on a beach in Hawaii. If you're not familiar with the show, spoiler alert, it's about a plane crash. And all of the 300 or so souls on board, we get an upfront view of what that must have been like for them. Pretty soon, we see, of course, things are not always as they seem. Some of the characters who we've already started to become interested in. And then the show kind of puts us in the opposite direction, showing us that you can't judge a book by its cover. And these characters are very human, very flawed, very human people who've made mistakes, sometimes huge mistakes in life, but they also are full of love, care, and empathy for each other. People who don't speak English and on the island speaking English. People who previously were in a wheelchair who now suddenly can walk. We've got someone who looks like the girl next door. For some reason, she's handcuffed to a US Marshal. There's all of these hints that people are multifaceted and we love them, we hate them, we cheer them on, and we get frustrated with them throughout the entire series. They're human, they're flawed, they are conflicted in many ways, and that is what one of my favorite things was the complexity of these characters and how drawn in you get to their stories. And even if it's someone on the show who you know is a villain and they're evil and we're supposed to hate this bad guy, you can't help but also empathize how human they are. In fact, one of my favorite characters in the show is actually a tyrant and has murdered in cold blood hundreds, if not thousands of people. And he's one of my favorite characters. The weirder they were, the more I liked them. I don't want to spoil too much. I do think that these characters, the way they were written, the story arcs they have, offer us an opportunity to reflect back our fullness of humanness. We make mistakes, but that's okay. We also have incredibly positive things that, whatever it may be, that we are far more complex than either or, than black or white. We are all shades of our wonderful, complicated selves. And that is my lesson from this first episode of Lost Yoga Nidra, is not to hide ourselves behind the myth of perfection. First of all, that's kind of boring, right? We're far more complicated than that. This absolutely links themes, these archetypes that are part of the collective unconscious, if you will. And with Yoga Nidra, as we begin to establish this comfort level, this rapport with our conscious and unconscious mind, we then can use this awareness, our mind, as our yoga, smoothing out of the ripples. We can find neutrality, some steadiness, that smoothness. And then from there, we can actually start to tap in and do the work. That's the part you'll be doing. The whole time, though, you will be relaxing. So I invite you now to pause if you need to, then come back to this point. Gather any blankets, pillows you might need. Find a comfortable spot where you can be quiet and still for 15 minutes or so. Be reclined, kicked back, propped up, but just someplace that you can assume kind of a comfortable shape. From there, I will guide you very gently and slowly into a very relaxing body scan type meditation. And slowly but surely, we will go a little bit deeper into slowing things down. And there is where you can tap into things like your problem solving, creativity, your compassion and your empathy, your self compassion. So go ahead, grab yourself favorite items, anything special to you, favorite lost items. Not actually a lost item. You'll see this again. Now, I've unpacked Lost a little bit. Mysticism of the island and some of the entanglements of their stories with each other. Maybe you've begun to think about how this might apply to you. You can try on a different set of lenses and see if this non duality, both and, allows you to see that more than one thing is possible. So we'll do a very relaxing Yoga Nidra practice now, one that is designed to help you cultivate more self-compassion. So, as they say in the Dharma Initiative, namaste and good luck. This guided Yoga Nidra will help you experience that even a brief break can be very powerful and tap into your body's natural ability to rest, relax. All we need to do is get out of its way. And we do that by turning inward. I hope you'll take a break with me and begin to shift our focus inside our own experience using our senses. We will layer on relaxation in a strategic way to slowly dip below the daily race that we're on, having our attention, our light, our energy, our focus, our awareness pulled outward to things outside of us, things that exist in our minds. We're pulled in these directions many times a day, all day, every day. We're pulled into the direction to help our families, our friends, all of the things that create our ongoing, never-ending to-do lists. We're going to pause on all of those things just for this brief break. You may notice them coming up for you and scratching on the door, asking for you to get hooked by the story. Welcome to the party. It's okay to be here. I see you, and I'm curious what this means. You can also observe some of the ways it reacts in your body. Maybe it causes a constriction across your chest. Perhaps your breathing is a little more shallow, a little more rapid. Tension might be in your shoulders or your jaws. So you might connect the dots where you notice an emotion and corresponding sensation in the body, but we don't need to. We can also just notice what's present for us in the body. This, my friends, is the very first step in beginning to cultivate a true sense of self-compassion, being able to honestly witness and see with clarity what's showing up for us without needing to attach a judgment, a worthiness to any of it. It's there. We see it. We acknowledge the ways that it's showing up for us. And we can return to our breath. And that's the thing. For now, we're staying with our present experience in our physical body as a thread, embodied present. Witness how your breath shows up right now. Your natural breath. Nothing to change about it. simply take this time with curiosity. Where does it go? What parts of your body expand, rise, warm or cool? Perhaps notice simply the experience of breathing. Settle in. Allow your bones to settle and feel heavy. We can release some of the tension. You may even find releasing just a little bit reveals so much more. Just notice and become aware of your experience right now, you in this space. What is the temperature of the room? Are there any smells? Do you notice any sounds? Can you allow the sound to simply wash over your ears into your hearing experience? Hold that in your awareness, aware that you're hearing. Now let that awareness go. So your focus is once again just soft. And then I wonder if you can focus on another experience that you're having right now, a tactile experience. Maybe the softness of a blanket across your skin, or the sensation of softness of a pillow or backrest. Maybe the sensation of hair across your cheek, or how it feels to have your toes snuggled in by cozy socks. And really focus on what that feels like for you. It shows up as your felt experience. And zoom in to that, all the ways that this felt sensation shows up for you. Notice you're feeling something. Now become aware of both the sound and the felt experience so that you're holding both, noticing, being aware of both at the same time, simultaneously. And then let that go. Returning to your breath just as it is, allowing your breath to be that thread back. It dissipates, it changes. Just enough space that it puts us in the role of observer. And it doesn't change. As the things we notice come and go, the noticing remains the same. And what is that? And through that point of view, we can notice that we try on the lens of many things. So why not compassion? With each and every breath, we will connect deeper and deeper to an experience of deep relaxation that allows us greater access to our true faculties of compassion, creativity, and clarity, among many other things. And now I invite you to travel with me to your favorite deserted island, and you begin to notice the sensation of the warm ocean water, the squishy sand in between your toes, feeling the shells across the bottoms of your feet. And you feel a deep connection, the stability, the constant that is this ocean. And it is so gorgeously blue. And it is so, so relaxing. And as you walk along the shore, each and every wave continues to take with it back into the ocean more and more of your stress and tension. You feel the sun is shine down on you, warming your hair, warming your scalp, allowing it to soften, and all of the tension you hold in your scalp. You can let it go, release it,
beginning to smooth all of the little wrinkles and furrows across your forehead and brow, allowing your temples to soften. And just allow your eyes to be soft and your cheeks to soften. And the little muscles around your nose can soften. Your entire face becomes relaxed. Unclench. Release your jaw. Allow your mouth to rest. Exhale any work or effort. Simply being present, noticing, being aware, allowing whatever is holding your head to have its weight, allowing your neck to release, allowing your arms to fall open. Your forearms are soft and heavy. Your right hand falls open, releasing its grip, releasing the need to hold on to anything, allowing it to be open, soft, aware of your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, your fourth finger, your pinky finger, the smoothness across the palm of your hand, the sensation of the back of your hand. Now aware of your entire hand, the entire hand, your entire hand, your other thumb, other index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, the sensation in the center of your palm, the back of your hand, your whole hand, all of your fingers, your entire hand. And now hold in your awareness both hands. Both hands. And this awareness becomes an awareness itself. And then let it go. Allowing the waves of the ocean to wash over you, soothing you, bringing with it relaxation, taking with it anything you no longer need. This perfect balance. With each and every wave, you feel yourself more and more relaxed, connected to the world around you. This place, this feeling of cultivating some self-clarity and compassion. We don't have to understand, we don't have to analyze, but we can try on a lens of kindness in this place, this sweet spot, this relaxed connection to knowing ourselves. That is one step closer to acceptance and compassion. It helps us see that we have so much more in common. This humanness, being alive on this planet. We all need each other. Our worthiness as human beings on this planet, worthy of love, of life, of rest and relaxation. And from this place, notice any thoughts, ideas that come up. Carry this throughout your day. Because you have done this practice, you will have a greater sense of ease, confidence, compassion with others to share because you've begun to treat yourself with more kindness. The more and more you practice, the more you develop the muscle of shifting out of fight or flight, agitated, turbulent mind to the rest, digest, relaxed mindset, tapping into your wisdom, your authentic self. The more and more you practice, the safer and more natural this will feel. And the easier you'll be able to rest and reflect and restore your energy. We just get out of the way and create the conditions and the practice. In just a moment, we will conclude this practice. I'll count backward and our practice will be over, and we will return to the day feeling a sense of peace pointed toward compassion and understanding for yourself and others, knowing that we are all worthy, we are all loved, and we are all one. 5, beginning to return to the beach, walking up the shore, beginning where you started. 4, deepening your breath, taking in any last inhales of the ocean air. 3, beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, returning life and blood circulation to your body. 2, beginning to open your eyes. 1, returning to the present moment, awake and alert, feeling refreshed. That may have felt like 3 hours or 3 minutes or something in between. Wherever you are right now, I would encourage you to take a drink of water, take a sip of a beverage, take a walk, do some journaling. Use your hands right now, warm them up and place them on your body. Maybe rub your hands over your arms, rub your hands together, place the heels of your palms over your eyes. Make contact with your physical body and then return to the present moment. Thank you so much for practicing. It is my honor to share this with you and with everyone. I hope you'll invite any of your friends to share in this with us. The more, the merrier. And as we say here in the Lost World, namaste and good luck.